about starting the map is that okay. I don't like glitches. Glitch is bad. But makes it a little more competitive. Um, one thing I like about starting the map is that I now can I go driveys? When I see assets in maps, I'm like, I know where you got that. I know that asset. Whoa. Oh wow. You know what? Aesthetically I like it, but I hate it also, so. Oh, we're going that. Okay. I'll be cutting across. I don't tend to do very well on this sort of map because my intuition on which corners to cut is not good. It's good that those are no collision. Ooh, I do not know where they got these assets. Find out, I like them. Don't mind if I yoink real quick. Nice round boulders too. Kiki, congratulations on being first. Okay. So we have... That one's definitely a cut corner though. Like for sure. Wait, is there a GPS? Show me GPS. Oh, he doesn't. I guess not doing it gives you a good line there. Alright. But I guess just because the author didn't intend it doesn't mean... Wow, we still have 12 minutes? Oh. Thank you. But also no webcam. But also, let me, which one is it? Top left, there we go. Do you guys want a timer? That won't be exactly, right, but... Pause sniffer? You're gonna hit me with a pause sniffer today? I don't need this. Okay. We're leaving. Because we are gonna watch the world record, and then we'll go back. Okay. Guess not. He does cut that one. A little bit. No, it's just because I'll be mapping for a long time, and streaming with camera on is kind of exhausting. You think I should? I could. We could pull the classic 15-minute break after cup of the day. Alright, nothing there. You don't have to, but I should. Tip, that's very cute. Okay. That bobble, dislike. They love doing that thing because it feels like, oh man, what was that game called? I was thinking of a old phone game I used to play all the time. Where you like... You're a bird, and they were like, it's not Flappy Bird. Don't fucking say Flappy Bird. But you'd like jump over hills and you try to land them smoothly, and there were like areas that were very like, um, I don't know, candy shop colored. But the feeling that that game evoked is, I think, the feeling that mappers are going for when they make the bump into a bump jumps, which, if you have just the perfect amount of speed, feel amazing. Except, they are also almost always tuned for players that are better than me, which means that me and everyone worse than me just instead gets this horrible bobble. Oh god, it's so tight. I don't like this map at all, actually. I don't... This is not for me. To be clear, again, this is a map style issue. This is I don't think there's anything wrong with the map. I think for the most part, it's signed pretty well. There aren't any gross transitions. Bouncy map. I think I have one comment, and only one, other than this transition that I don't like. Because again, I'm not gonna fault them for me not liking maps like this. And that's that there's this flower field that we drive through, which feels a little bare. You know? I think that if you're gonna do that, you gotta like you gotta commit a little harder. I think that what it needs is probably a little bit of grass. And by a little bit, I mean quite a bit. Well, Tip, that's what I said. For these kinds of maps, I do not trust myself on what's good and what's bad, which is why we actually left. We didn't even take the GPS. Nah, I got bronze. That was bronze. The world record does not do any cuts. So, we will not be doing any cuts. That was why I did that. Okay, okay. That transition is not as bad as I thought it was. Which is to say, I had that complaint about yesterday's map, that there were a bunch of those. This map's pretty punishing, though. I don't love that. Just gotta figure out how to do that jump consistently. And if you're a little slow, you can actually jump a little bit to the left. Okay. That part I'm not super upset about. It is super punishing if you don't do a turn right. Like this one right here. Just because the lines are pretty tight. Narrow road penalty grass. It's not even the penalty grass. I have a tendency to like when there's penalty grass instead of walls. Kind of. You're right. You know what? It's kind of tricky, right? Because before I've said, if there are walls that you can smash into that'll stop you, then that's bad. And I'd much prefer you leave it open. But if you like miss and then you'll just like slide way the fuck out and you're like very far away, that's worse than like hitting a wall, right? But yeah, I think that it's really just, I don't like the style of very narrow roads. But it's not wrong, right? It's not wrong to use these blocks. Nadeo gave them to us for a reason. Maybe a little bit of... Oh, I don't know. I think on the whole, I like the map. Um, that first grass cut before the jump might be worth doing just because it's easier. It's 53. I did so well through that turn at the end. Without the hole? What? Nah. Yeah. Y'all are talking about pizza. That's fine. I'm gonna leave you to it. I gotta focus. That stupid fucking lamppost. I sort of feel like I would have preferred either to not have a lamppost in the middle of an obvious route, or to be more deliberate about dividing the short way. The shortcut, the penalty grass shortcut. Just because things like that where you like there's only one little thing. It's sort of like, okay, there's this effect that I mentioned when I was making Fuji, where even if you don't need the extra space, having the extra space makes it feel easier. It's like the same thing as in real life with road widths. Basically, even if the actual road itself isn't wider, if it isn't like penned in, right? If it's like through a field as opposed to through a city, even if the road's the exact same width, you still feel like you can drive faster because it feels open. And that open feeling is really important, even if like it's entirely psychological. But it's like a reverse effect where, like, if you think about it, no obstacle can fundamentally be less wide than the width of the car in terms of paths that it eliminates, right? So when they're incredibly wide, but you tend to hit them a bunch still, it just feels really bad. Or when they're incredibly narrow. So I'm of the opinion that if you're going to split routes using obstacles like that, you should actually give them quite a bit of width so that you avoid the feels bad man of bonking on a tiny thing. I mean, the lampposts are largely for decoration. But that one in particular happens to split off a penalty grass shortcut. And I think that if you're paying attention to things like that, which you, if you're driving, if you're making this kind of map, you should absolutely be paying attention to shortcuts. Like, you could have done something else with that corner to make it not be potentially feels bad, man. Oof. Oh, man, I forgot about this turn. We might have... Yep. Okay. We're gonna be in div 30s again. Tip, this is a pretty... I think that out of Trackmania maps that I've seen, this is one of the ones that I'd say I'd like to explore on foot the most. You know? It's kind of nice. Leaving for Idaho. Boogs, I am so sorry. Have an okay Idaho. Also, you're not a terrible person for procrastinating. It might not be good for you, but it doesn't make you a bad person. Only an 8-hour drive? Well, the drive is not the problem. It's the destination. Div 32 again. We've been having a lot of Div 32 energy lately. I kind of, for a while there, either I just was doing uncharacteristically well for like a couple weeks, because it felt like our average was more Div 27, but we've now been Div 32 3 days in a row. And like, these are not maps that are my style, but we haven't had a map that I felt like hunting in a while. Oh, fuck. Okay. You know? Oh, thank you, Boogs. Helping your cousin move. Okay, okay. I think that's a pretty good reason to go to Idaho. Thanks. Man. You make it too narrow. It's hard to turn around. Not enough space to navigate. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Eh. We actually made it for once. Nah, Boogs. The first round's a no elimination round. So me and other people drive it backwards. Sometimes. Just for funsies. Ah. Fuck. Wait, okay, okay. I'm okay. I didn't... I had a little freeze where I was reaching for the reset, and then it was like, don't fucking reset. So I just sat there for a second going, what do I do? What do I do? Until I remembered the backspace key. Good luck, Books. Oh, I completely forgot to read your long message. Sorry. Fuck! My brain. Stop it, brain. Brain, just drive. Why is it that I get my lefts and rights confused sometimes? That's so bad at a racing game. That stupid fucking tree! We go out in the second round because I keep getting treed. I'm gonna be devastated. Not far from us. We have silver at least. Actually, only 1.6 from gold, and I feel like I've still got a lot in the tank. What? Did I say something? Our family has the beach condo next week. She wants to go, but her stinky husband says she can't come unless they're moved in the new house. Man, can you imagine being like, hey, partner, do you want to go, like, have a vacation at the beach? And then they're like, no, unless we finish moving. Man, what? Marcus, congratulations on being first. Yeah, Kiki, it's just about my not letting my brain get sprongled. I don't know how to explain this to you guys, other than, like, sometimes I get my left and my right mixed up. And you wouldn't believe it, but that really fucks you up in a racing game. It happens more when I'm new to the map. Because you need to realize that a big part of, especially maps that I've driven quite a bit, it's all muscle memory. I'm not really thinking about directions. And it's when I'm flipping between muscle memory and normal driving that my brain has to connect the hit the left key to turn left, hit the right key to turn right, instead of just hit the key that you're supposed to hit when you're here, sort of thing. If that makes any sense. And I think that it's a little bit exacerbated today just because I haven't really figured this map out yet. Doesn't feel. I think it's a great map. I haven't. I don't have its number yet. It's a very cute map, though. They did a good job. This turn right here is the one that I feel like I just haven't gotten right into this, and just that connection, that like set, I don't get. It doesn't make sense. Oh wow, Stackums is in first. So I was talking to my dad yesterday. We had a very interesting conversation. We were talking about, like, obviously my parents are like a little bit concerned about me not having a job, but not like really. They're really sweet. They're very kind and patient, and they know that grad school is rough. OMG, it's Sid stream time. Why is the music there? Man, why is my stream so scuffed, guys? What is that? What is it about my stream that just insists on being completely fucking scuffed all the time? But anyways, uh, I explained to him what streaming was again, because I think that he's of the opinion that uh, he doesn't like video games, obviously. And he thinks that I'm just like playing video games all the time, and like I'm not getting a job because I'm playing video games all the time. And like explaining that like video games are my socialization, my therapy, and my job. Like, you know, instead of like it forcing me to not have a life, it is how I maintain having a life despite everything else going wrong. Um, okay, okay, this could not have been spicier, to be honest. But basically, I was like explaining what I was doing, and I explained that I was like map making and all this stuff. And then like at one point he was like, "But you don't really like would you like get paid more if you like charged for that kind of thing?" And I was like, "I technically do get paid, like I do." And basically he was like, he was like, "Should you like try to stop getting a job and focus on being a creator as a job?" And I was like, "Oh, most people think it doesn't really count as a job." But the line I've been saying a lot lately is the reason I'm not going to be a creator as a job is that I like vacations. I like being able to take them, and I like making more than $15,000 a year. And in order to take vacations, I need to not make $15,000 a year. And I don't make $15,000 a year. I make a whole lot less than that. And if you're in a position where if you like pop off and start making 10 times as much money as you're making right now, and then you're still under minimum wage, ooh, that's not a good career path. That should not be the battle plan. Paycheck comes in, it's a job. Yeah, no. If I think of streaming as a job, it starts getting immensely sad. You know? Because it's like the difference between like eking out our little community out here in like, the internet and just trying to like, you know, have a little bit of human connection in this crazy world that we live in. Which is what I'm kind of how I think about it right now. Against like, oh, I'm like trying to like, like make it big or whatever, and there are 6 people watching, which is kind of depressing. So I don't think about it that way, right? No, are you? That's so stupid. What even happened? Oh my god, please don't like do a okay, we're good. Twitch is your job. Tip has gotten a paycheck from Twitch. The accumulation of my sub to tip eventually was like, hey, do you want this money or Not by potatoes, surely not. From who, Tip? Wait, Tip. When? From who? What? Sorry, I'll read it after this. Oh my god. Yeah, I'd say I'm gonna give this map 7 out of 10, I think. Because I think it's a nice map. I don't think it's very good competitively, because I think that mistakes are very punished. But I think it's gorgeous, and I think that it earns a lot of points by being very pretty. Just like me, really. It's just like me, for real, for real. And it's not that she's very good, but she does earn a lot of points back by being pretty. 50 hours. Yeah, I mean, no, I hear you, but I'd rather moderate a Twitch streamer for 50 hours a week than fucking, you know what I mean? I think probably the job stability is not good, and frankly, I can't imagine healthcare is that good. Guys, you gotta remember, what I was making as a grad student was $14 an hour. You need a physics undergraduate degree from a pretty good institution to become a grad student. I was making $14 an hour. All right. Wait, Tip, who would you be moderating for? Damn. Oh, well, never mind then. Fuck that. No benefits? That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Yeah, that's what I always say about grad school and about just being in the US in general with like healthcare and all that. The hospital bill for my bottom surgery was $150,000, which I paid $1,200 of. Now the thing is, I was in grad school for 5 years, right? Grad school is what gave me my healthcare, which means that half of my compensation was in the form of healthcare, covering one $150,000 bill. So technically, I made more like 60K. No, that's only the case because America's got a pretty fucked monetary system, but you know. Yeah, no, that's exactly, Marcus, that's what I was saying. If it's a creator, if I could mod Potatoes stream for 50 hours a week, fuck yeah, absolutely. Mollies? Any of the homies? That'd be lovely. If it's someone who sucks, then I wouldn't like that at all. That was probably a bad enough start that we're already out, to be honest. Maybe someone else will crash worse. Yeah. 8th place. All right. We've got 13 minutes till the jams of the day. Let's see what we can glean about what lines I'm doing incorrectly. We do dons. Yeah, Filthy. I definitely agree. It really depends on how the person feels about you, like taking breaks or vacations or whatever. And also, like, how much they need you to do, right? Because if it is chats are flying by at a mile a minute and you have to be like hyper vigilant reading every message, making sure everything's fine, right? That'd be miserable. Just like if firefighters had to fight fires for their entire shifts every day, that'd be the worst job on the planet. But they don't. They get paid to be on call and then respond when they're needed. And like, yeah, you have to watch, but like, you know, there's a difference between watching and being vigilant. You know what I mean? And also, I really feel like you have to like the person. There we go. Yeah, see? Tip, you should be a moderation consultant. Start a wiki. Damn. My wonderful little socialist communist girlfriend. She's so perfect. Why monetize what you can share for free? Takes away the fun. Do you enjoy setting up Discord servers? You do. Damn. Make a Discord server? How about you just, like, set up mine first? You want to make me a custom bot? Ew? I'll do that from scratch. Yeah. Judders isn't the person who I should ask about that. I mean, Potato's got one too, right? Idol has one. Tip and I had this moment yesterday where, like, sometimes she's in IT, so she knows a lot about computers, and it's a lot of stuff that I don't know, and it made me feel like I'm a programmer, right? I'm not a tech person, so I'm not good at computer. But and like whenever I think that, I'm like, what do I actually know how to do then? But we were talking about bloom filters, which is like it's a statistical filtration tool. But basically, wow, PB Pog. But I asked her if she knew what a hash function was. But it wasn't like do you know what a hash function is? It was a you know what a hash function is, right? And then she looked at me and I was like, oh god, do people not know what hash functions are? Maybe I do have specialist information. Specialist knowledge. World record on uppies? Hold on. Oh, we got the time. Okay, I'll tell you what. There are still 8 minutes before the jams of the day. When there are 3 minutes left, I will look. I'm really bad at knowing what I'm good at. Also, Lily, thank you for playing uppies. I appreciate you. That's very sweet. Damn. I just had this moment because I was like, I thank you guys for interacting or whatever all the time. But like, it is really, I put a lot of heart into the map today. So having people play it is really meaningful. And then I suddenly realized that most games have a thanks for playing at the end. And I think I totally didn't really understand what that meant before making a map. I truly understand the heart of the phrase thanks for playing now. You know? It's not like when you're out the door at a restaurant and the waiter says thank you for your patronage. It's not like that. Lily, are you gonna go for world record again when the scenery gets released? You leave the cut? How good is it? If you think it makes it... I'll take a peek. Is it the same one you showed me before? How about this, Lily? I'll make you a deal. Alright? I'm going to prevent you from using the double respawn in the cut, but I'm not going to prevent the cut altogether. How does that sound? Double respawn would be lower. Yeah, but easier. That's the point. The reason that I don't like the cut is it makes a cool trick turn into something trivial. But being able to land it... You know what I mean? Like, it's non-trivial to land upright using that trick. I can save replays. It's really tricky, actually. You have to go into, like, the editor or something. Create a replay editor, and then you have to play it. No, I don't want to fucking... 217. I can't. Girl, oh my god, I'm never letting. I'm not gonna get rid of that. Damn. No, you can keep that. That's cool as hell. Wow. She land upright? No, but that was a good flip still. Oh, that's clean. Straight into it. She goes the other way. Gonna flick up. Right onto it. Wow. Wow. Straight into it. Very nice. Oh, that's nice. There's a slightly better landing you can get there, but that was a really good one. You land up so high. Oh my god, that was really good. Does steering help on the magnet? You did it. Okay, okay. That one can be done better, but that one was good. A little bit of... Okay. Yeah. I want to see if you do this like I do. Not quite. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. All right, how do you do this one? Clean as hell. Holy shit. I'm sorry. It is good to know that you can't turtle in the corner there. Okay. I see, I see. Ooh, ooh. Wow, Lily, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. That was so good. There's like definitely a little bit of time to save still, but oh my god. I do think that the limit is somewhere around like just barely sub 2. Yeah. I know that there's some RNG to it. I love it so much. Thank you so much for hunting this. I feel like I want to use a better picture of myself for this. Is this a good picture of me? You guys think I should take a better one? Share replay? If you could figure out how to. Yeah, the real reason I can't make a cup of the day is the other time will be embarrassing. Good stretch. The Jams won his division. Woo. That felt awfully cuttable. I'm like, there are so many places where it feels like you should be able to cut. I feel like by the end of the day, the world record will have cuts. The fact of the matter is I crashed that tree so many times that if I can make this consistent... I know it's slower. And if I could just be good at the... I just feel like I fuck it up so much that... That's really tough. It's just as likely that I'm not gonna try to cut. A shame because that start was really clean. I wonder if I should be air braking during that transition at the end. Oh my god. Come on. Please don't do this to me. Come on. I just want to go backwards. I just want to go backwards. Let me have a place to... Let me have a place to go backwards! Oh, come on. I was really tempted to just DNF so I wouldn't have to do this again. Ah, 3 more rounds, then we can stop. I'm so bad about not being able to just, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I have to. I have to actually try. I'm so excited to get back to work on the Minecraft map. I'm super excited to show you guys how far I've gotten. It's kind of crazy for 2 days. Top 32, probably this round. We might have just one more left. After this one, that is. I can try to push lines. I mean, I guess a big part is I don't actually have lines on this. I'm kind of still just driving for survival. So I don't really have lines I can even push. Oh, the music was hovering down because we had like a second monitor, remember? That's why I was like, everything looks wonky because I was missing half of the